relegated to League Two, as we know. They played at this stadium. One of their first games in the 4th tier was at Brechin, and the ball got stuck in the hedge. I remember Ali McCoy's talking about it. This is one of their first games. Brechin now, they used to be in League 2, but they've been relegated to the Highland League now, the 5th tier of Scottish football. But I'll tell you what, for a 5th tier team, you know, that's not a bad stand there. For a 5th tier football team in Scotland, that's a pretty decent stand. And then they've got some, you know, normally for a 5th tier Scottish team you wouldn't expect something at every side of the ground, but there's something of interest at every side of the ground. There's a seated covered area there, there's a covered terracing there, and there's a second covered seating area there, and then there's the hedge. It's always in the paper, this ground, as well, because it the groundsman does a really good job here, and the park's like immaculate. There's a lot of people hanging about, so I think we're probably going to get kicked out soon, but I'll just... It's a nice seated covered area. Get a seat, quite a good view here. There's a stand behind the goal, there's a hedge, there's a seated covered area, there's a second seated covered area, a little enclosure area there. Anyway, I don't want to outstay my welcome. I wonder where the players come out, I wonder where the tunnel is. It must be down here. That would be the subs bench, I take it. Yeah, players and officials, I'm taking it this is the tunnel. The players come out here. This is where Sevco would have come out in 2012. It's been great to watch their downfall. They're on about their recovery. I remember seeing a thing on YouTube about how they recovered from their 2012 financial crash. They never really recovered, if we're being honest. I had this argument with a Sevco fan the other day. They're not back to where they were in 2012, are they? Really? Because they've only won one Scottish Premiership since 2012. That was the year Steven Gerrard won it. Can't remember what year that was, but one Scottish League title, one Scottish Premiership title in 13 years. That's not really where they were in the 90s and the early 2000s, is it? They're a long way from that. They've never really recovered, and if you look at the state of them now, you know, it's going back to that